Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another Shadow of Intent reaction. I haven't done these guys in a long time. And I did one song and kind of was digging it, but wasn't like 100% sold on the band. And then I saw they have a new single coming out from the new album that's coming out this year, which I wanted to review. You know, I will give the band a chance. Perhaps I'm going to enjoy it. And then we're going to react to the song Of Fury. It's the latest single. Let's see what they're all about. I don't know their whole discography, obviously. I don't know everything about this band, so I can only judge it song by song, and this will be the only second one, so give me a break. But I do tend to express my opinion, whether I like it, dislike it, what captures me, what doesn't capture me, to create an interesting conversation, but I try to keep it respectful. I don't like straight up hating on somebody, because people try really hard to create these albums, and I should show at least some respect. That's how I feel. With that being said, guys, let's see what we got out here. Let's see if it's interesting. Who knows? And if you enjoy these kind of analytical style, more reactions, make sure to subscribe down below for more. This sounds very different from what I first heard. Very different. A lot more melodic. It looks like a different vocalist, I think. And it's kind of weird having really deep growls with melodic music, but I like it. It seems like it's about a world war or a world war battle. That reminds me of Demo Burger sometimes, the way he does his vocals. Straight up Demo Burger. I like this, first of all. I like this more than the first song, but it's interesting. To me, it feels like, you know, when we say melodic death metal and then we say there's death metal, they tend to be actually quite different from one another. Like, death metal just has this brutality to it that melodic death metal usually does not have. They separate themselves with melodies, maybe even softer vocals, not having as harsher growls. And one of the bands that's done it well when they've mixed the two is Aborted. They really mix the heavy and heavy growls and heavy music along with the more melodic side. And this is what I'm seeing from these guys as well, is they're kind of having this perfect blend of old school death metal, just hardcore brutal death metal, but also having these melodies that for some reason jive together very well. And I would say a lot of it has to do with these kind of vocals and the drums, and then the guitar and the piano. It's like these two juxtapose each other very well, I would say. Ain't that every death metal's position when they're doing some brutal vocals? They have to put their arm out as they put the mic close to their mouth. These guys look young too. I can't tell if they have a lot of albums or not. They look like they're younger than me. Yeah, yeah, I'll be interested to review this album, to kind of jump into it and see what it's all about. There's been albums that I have either reviewed or listened to, and you finish listening to the album and you go, that was cool. I'm never going to listen to it again. It was good. I would recommend it to people, but it's not a band I would add to my discography and keep forever, you know? There's actually some bands that I add to my discography and many years pass by and I go, I'm like, wow, I've really never wanted to listen to them ever again. So why keep them there? And I actually take them out. I have this thing about not keeping around things that I don't need. I actually love spring cleansing. I throw shit out left and right because it makes me feel like I have things more compacted. I don't have to, I'm not hoarding anything. That's why I've never been a collector. Even with video games, like I'll play 2 or 3 video games at a time. I'll watch 2 or 3 shows at a time. I don't like watching too much because my brain feels overloaded and I get actually anxious about it. Yeah, that was a nice switch up, nice brutal vocals, that kind of keyboard in the background, really, really nice. And I really appreciate the fact that there's a lot of switch ups, right? It doesn't just stay on one element. I just reacted to Ingested, and there, despite the fact that I liked the song, there wasn't a lot of change ups and switch ups, and just made the song kind of a little dull because the riff itself wasn't that catchy that you would want to hear it throughout the whole song. At least I didn't think so. Where here is there's catchy riffs, but they don't particularly make catchy music, in my opinion, Shadow of Intent. But the change-ups and the melodies and all the other elements just make it for a really, really good song. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm gonna hum this riff as I'm walking around or something like that, where something when I listen to Bolt Thrower, where I can just listen to those riffs over and over and over. It's just a different style of songwriting. Of course, I thought about Sabaton as I saw World War or battle style, kind of, you know, a battlefield music video. And I gotta say, nobody really beats Sabaton in that department. Yeah, that was awesome. If you guys actually, another thing, I started coming back to a lot more doing interviews in this channel. And I've been just kind of going hard about getting various interviews. I think I might have one set up with Infected Rain. I'll have one set up with Dagobah. Another one with this melodic death metal band called Spartan coming out of Holland. Would you guys want to see a interview with Shadow of Intent? Let me know down below in the comments. And that being said, guys, make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and keep it metal.